Another episode, about to head to Amsterdam. Haven't been there in a few years, and so this is a real last-minute trip. I was literally posting on Instagram, what shall I do? And basically everything besides like the cafes and then the red light district. I want to know basically, helicopters is standard. When am I gonna get my hair cut? And basically everything that they don't normally show you about Amsterdam is what we're about to show you. We gotta catch our flight in about 30 minutes. We out of here. Peace. Yo, what up? It's your boy Jabril, aka Mr. Think Outside the Box. And this time it was time to head to Amsterdam. This is a real last minute trip. And so I said, hey, let's make a passport heavy video. Ant was in town, and then I hit up my boy Darnell. And I said, yo, you wanna come shoot, take a few photos? And he was like, let's do it. So when we rolled up, I was like, at the airport, I've never seen so many Teslas in my life. And so I knew there had to be a reason for it. And so the government actually has these programs because they like people riding bikes, but they don't want they don't want global warming and all these things. Are actually really conscious people. So the boy had to get in a Tesla and check it out within the city. So we got the Tesla. This is like regular Toyotas out here. So we about to ride out. I love Tesla. We went to the Airbnb, and when I rolled up to the Airbnb, I was like, wow. This is really beautiful. A place right on the water, real open floor plan. And the neighborhood was actually one of the oldest neighborhoods in Amsterdam. It's in northern Amsterdam. But the cool thing is, if you run a bike, it's only about a 15-minute ride and you're already in the center of the city. And then so after getting settled in the Airbnb, taking a shower, we're like, yo, let's go explore. So we headed right into the center of town. And I put out a lot of requests for what to do on Instagram, and everyone was telling me, yo, you gotta go to the W for sunset, you get some iconic views. I was like, all right, let's see if it's worth the hype. It definitely lived up to the hype. And so one of the things Amsterdam, not even just Amsterdam, Holland is known for is bike life. And I'm not talking about motorcycles, I'm talking about bicycles. They ride everywhere, they really about it. And they've shut up the city in that way. They literally have bike lanes. Everything is for accommodating bikes. And if a car hits a bike, it's never the bike's fault. It's the person driving a car. Because they don't really want cars within the city because there's just so much stuff happening. We went to Mac Bikes and then we rented bikes. It's in Central Station if you're looking for it. And then another thing that I did realize, you can rent bikes from the city for a lot cheaper. So that's like $3 a day. So Mac Bikes, we rented these. It was about 23 euros for 2 days, which isn't bad at all. And so what do? We went exploring. And so one of my boys was in town. And so my boy Scott Jack, and so I didn't know him literally 6 months ago. I get this message on Instagram and he sends me this message, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 for an hour of your time. And so most people also have this question, they're like, Jabril, how do you work and travel nonstop? So I have a social media marketing agency and I have a few different businesses that I have online. And so people come to me for marketing advice and he just said, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 for an hour of your time. And then he ended up buying like 5 hours of my time for $5,000. And I was really reluctant because a lot of people to reach out, I was like, nah, I don't know if I can really help you. I don't know if your business is something that I'm interested in even helping you grow. And so for him, he had a really cool business in the coaching space and in the dating space specifically. And so I was like, let's meet up at Mook's Pancakes because that's another spot people on Instagram were telling me about. And then after being there for about 10 minutes, real dope spot, I realized there's 2 Mook Pancakes in Amsterdam. We ordered juices, and this is how cool they are. They were like, she's like, don't worry, it's on the house. If you go into the other Mook spot, right? I was like, yeah. She's like, don't worry about it. Your coconut water, your coffee, it's on the house. I was like, where did they do that? These Dutch people are too cool. So we roll over to the other Mook and meet up with Scott and his entire crew. And the pancakes, I had the Blue Magic Deluxe. Yo, I promise you, it's good. So many good things, good vibes all around, good Wi-Fi. So after that, we were chopping it up with Scott and the crew, and they're like, yo, we're heading to the freeze lab. I was like, freeze lab? He's like, in America where they have those tanks where you literally go like minus, it's like 100 or like 150 degrees, and it's just like above your neck, those little tanks. He's like, well, here at the Olympic Stadium, they have a device where your whole body. So we ride the bikes, go over to the Olympic Stadium in the freeze lab. And so they got like these trampolines that you jump on, you know, kind of warm up the blood. And they're like, yo, the first bit, you feel it. But when you go into the second part, just know it's game time. And you only can do it for a max of 3 minutes, because then you literally start putting your life on the line if you go any further than that. You'll see the actual temperature pop up here of how cold that it actually goes. So we go in there, and who was the first to come out? Me. I think I made it 60 seconds. See, this is why I need to go to Africa, right? I'm not supposed to be in the cold weather. This is not designed for my blood. And one of the things that you definitely have to do when you come to Amsterdam is a canal tour. So you can do it publicly, where you have a whole bunch of different, you know, random people on your boat. Or if you have the funds, I definitely recommend doing it privately. And so with Captain Spronk, he does it first class all the way, every little detail. And so when you roll up, he definitely looks the part. One of the coolest looking dudes I've ever seen in my life. And so the boat is like from 1932, so many original parts, the seats, you know, the wood, it's been refurbished. And when you get out, I was taking a look at the drinks and the champagne. I was like, this man did not cheap out. First class experience all the way, had the strawberries, the chocolates, and he was explaining a little bit about the history. And so while I was actually waiting for Cece to arrive, I was like, yo, let me be extra. Let me just stand on the front of the boat, which I would never be doing in a regular life, but I was like, this might be a cool shot. But I can't tell you enough about the boat canal tour. Highly, highly recommend it. When I go back to Amsterdam, I'll be sure to do it again.
All right, guys, this is it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
After we're done with the boat tour, it was time to cross the river and go to Adriaanzn Tower. So this is actually the highest point in Amsterdam, and you get a beautiful view of the city. And so what makes this special is they have so many different activities. I think I paid about 13, 14 euros for entrance. And so once you go up, well actually, as soon as you step into the elevator, you know that you're in for an experience. This is one of the coolest elevators I've ever been in my entire life. And so we just went up for drinks, and so they have this whole bar area, and it was just beautiful. You've got just beautiful views of the city, and they have true mixologists up here. And so, you know, they'll be doing the whole shaking thing. The bartenders are super cool. So after enjoying the drinks, it was time to get a little food. And so we went to Bull and Dogs. And so as soon as we rolled up, I was like, yo, they're actually showing us a lot of love.
Thank you. Wow.
And so we went all out. We had milkshakes, we had hot dogs. Yo, the sweet potato fries are incredible. And the waitresses were mad cool. So just finished up food at Bull and Dogs. This is not the place you come if you're a vegan. Vegans would be furious. I definitely recommend coming here, and we're about to go enjoy the rest of the night. And so another food spot that we went to was the World of Food. This is about 20 minutes outside of the city if you take a car, probably about half an hour, 40 minutes if you're biking. And so here they have a lot of African cuisines. So, and obviously the guy who's shooting and editing most of this video, AKA Hercules, AKA Two Scoops, was like, oh my God. Like, he's English as, and he's like, hey mate, no, he doesn't even talk like that. He was like, yo, this food is amazing. So we just mixed it up, chopped it up, and then Bookie ended up joining us. Bookie is a dance instructor, but it's so much more than just a dance class. And so I was just so inspired, you know, just by her story, then also her being an entrepreneur.
Hi everyone, my name is Bookie Ayo. I'm a professional dancer and I have my own brand of dance classes. So what the brand is called Femtitude, and it stands for femme, like femme fatale, and attitude. So we have fierce ladies based on sensuality and sexuality. We have dance classes to boost your confidence, all on heels, high heels. And we dance just to make us feel empowered, and we have a whole group of women. This is the place to be, Femtitude.
And I was like, yo, she can dance too. And she let me come to the studio. I was like, I don't know if I should be in here. This might be too much for the boy. Woo, it's getting hot in here. But yo, I can't tell you how dope she is. when you meet her, she is just vibes all around, real good people. So if you actually in Amsterdam, when you come to visit for a little bit, definitely hit her up. Her class is incredible. So we were rolling back to the center of town for the Black Heritage Tour. And so for Amsterdam and Holland, there's a lot of history. There's not just the white traditional Dutch history. There's a lot of African history, right? There's a lot of Black history in Amsterdam. And so we linked up with Jennifer from the Black Heritage Tour, and then I realized how much I was seeing, but how much I was missing in the same breath. And so she is clued up as can be. Jennifer is like, I think she has like 2 master's degrees. She's got books out, and she really knows the history. And she was saying how there was no tours before for this. Shout out to Jennifer, shout out to the captain, shout out to everyone on the boat. Thank you for the beautiful CC accompanying me. Everything was amazing. So our last day in Amsterdam, we just kind of chilled out. Time to go get some food. And so we met up with Lauren. So I got to learn, a little bit more about her.
Lauren Lewis. I'm 23 years old. I am from Amsterdam. I live here and I travel all over the world, but still Amsterdam is one of the best places because I love my bike. I love it because the vibe is so chill and relaxed, and it's a good place to work. It's a good place to just relax and have fun. We are more than just, smoking and weed and red light district, and it's such a beautiful city.
So I ended my Amsterdam trip saying, damn, this trip was too short. I can't wait to come back. And then people are always asking a lot of times, they're like, yo, where'd you get this shirt from? And then so I know a lot of people have been asking, because I've already been asking on Instagram, like, what is that bag that you're rolling around with? It's actually High Spirit. And so for me, when I'm traveling around the world, one of the most important things is I don't get robbed. And so when I'm on trains, when I'm in trains in London and New York, one of the most important things is not to get pickpocketed. And so this is a dope bag, High Spirit, and not relations to Amsterdam. But it's actually a brand out in London. But here's the dope thing. The zip and everything is in back. And so that means you just wear it on your back and you don't have to really worry about anything. And so link in the description will be for them. But in all, man, I'm telling you, I can't tell you how much I love Amsterdam. Shout out to that man behind the camera who shot and edited this entire video all by himself, Anthony, Mr. Two Scoops. Make sure you go check him out on Instagram. And he always has, a lot of filmmakers are asking, yo, how do I do this? How do I do this transition? He's got his own channel. You'll see a link in the description. Shout out to Mcneill, the musical genius who composes all of our video. Shout out to CC for rolling around, check her out. Bookie, like I said, check her out. Oh yeah, and the homie Darnell, just a photo mastermind. I absolutely love his photos, and I definitely got to show much love to Ketura. So she's the one who actually produced this trip and helped this magic happen. But anyways, Amsterdam, thank you for being amazing. We appreciate you. We can't wait to come back, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Yo, Passport Heavy family, so you've been asking for more episodes. And yo, the way my bank account set up and my budget for how many episodes y'all want is not happening. So episodes cost me literally anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000. That's, filmmakers like Anthony, JP, transportation, hotels, all of these other amazing things, and to be able to tell the stories in an authentic way, where it's just not like a sponsored video, where it's like, oh, hey, this is in 20% of the video. I was like, I don't want to make videos like that. I want to continue to make videos that I'm making for like the homies and my friends, and so it's still a true, authentic experience like that I'm sharing. And so YouTube just came out with this thing called YouTube membership sites. And so with that, you pay $5 a month and you get all of these special perks, and basically it brings the community closer together. And so what I've done is for my YouTube, basically my YouTube family, my Passport Heavy family that become members, I've talked to a lot of the different brands and companies that we basically work with in these videos. And so I'm not getting anything from them, but maybe it's like a yacht company and they're offering like 20% off. So versus you paying whatever, $2,000 for that trip, now you're gonna pay maybe $1,600. Or maybe it's a restaurant and they're not giving a discount, but you get the full VIP experience. Or maybe it's entrance to a beach club, which normally $20, and now you can get in for free. And so I've negotiated, if you see Passport Heavy Insider on it, that's for our members. And then you'll get like basically this special membership kind of code thing for our insiders. And then on top of that, you've also wanted, and also if you click like up here or around here, actually I don't know where it's at, but if you click there, it's gonna take you where you can sign up for the membership. Like I said, only $5 a month, $5 on it. If you want more episodes, you know, I would love and truly appreciate that support. And then next, a lot of you want inside guides on these cities. So you're like, hey, can you connect me with that person? Can you connect me with, you know, this place? Where should I go to get my haircut? I'm basically gonna make insider guides for each city, like basically like a roadmap that I would give my friends. I'm gonna be making that for cities. So all the nitty gritty things that don't make the videos, it's gonna be inside of these guides for each city. But other than that, and there'll be some other cool things as time goes on. But like I said, $5 a month for this membership. And y'all that are insiders, man, I appreciate you to the fullest. Like I said, the link will be somewhere around the video. Ant's gonna put a link to where you can click. And if you don't, just keep watching, keep sharing the videos. I appreciate the support. And turn on notifications. Oh, that's one last thing. I'm gonna be doing a lot more YouTube lives because there's a lot of topics that y'all wanna know about, right? So what are the top 4 cities to travel around the world as a digital nomad? Like, and I kind of rank them from like safety, cost of living, nightlife, what are the medical services like, transportation, how easy is it to fly in and out, and then what do I use on the road? What are the apps that I have on my phone? All of these useful, how do I get these cheap flights, right? How do I fly first class, you know, for economy pricing? And then also you wanna know a lot more about my friends at times, right? How, you know, what's this other friend that you have as a digital nomad? How is he making money? Your friend is an influencer, your friend that trades stocks. I'm gonna be doing YouTube lives and you'll be able to come out and ask questions. I'll make it informative where I have an informative piece and then you can ask questions. So make sure you turn on notifications. But that's it, man. I appreciate the support so much. If it's a view or if it's your money, I support it because we're gonna be able to bring you more content. Appreciate it. Take care.